Hi, this is Heather with Stamps Paper Love. I've got another process video for you today. I am an extremely slow scrapbooker generally, so you can see I did a lot of pre-planning here before I got started. You can kind of see where the layout is going to go. I started by printing out the 4 top photos are photos that my daughter sent me that I printed out. They're roughly 2x3 photos. And then there's one small photo at the bottom that I got from the Detroit Tigers website, or their Facebook page actually, where they post the score of the game that happens every day. So thought that would be a nice way to record that they won that game and the score and all of that good stuff. So after I printed the photos, I matted them in that little kind of cluster collage design on some white cardstock and then cut out around the photos. And then I have kind of a paper kit. I think it's from a company called Scrapbook Customs. They make paper kits for the Major League Baseball teams, so that's what I'm using here, the cut apart card. There's one that looks like a score sheet, and then the love cut apart that just brings in that nice orange color. I really like orange sometimes. I don't know, it's not something I use a lot, but I do like it when it's appropriate. So I'm going to do some journaling on the score card in a little bit, and now I'm just cutting off those edges. I actually end up redoing the striped paper on that. You can see that the striped paper goes in a different direction than the one in the upper right corner, and I end up taking it off later and putting a different piece of paper behind it, not because the stripes didn't match the right direction, but I don't know, I didn't like how it looked where I cut it off, so I just tried it again and I ended up lining it up so that it would be the same direction when I did it the second time. So in the still photos at the end, you'll see it in that direction. I made the little label sticker there. It says Hello Simo, that photo of them with the gentleman in the background. That's Craig Monroe, and he does a lot of announcing for the Tigers, and they got to meet him real quick in his booth. So the tag again says Hello Simo. For the title, I have some alpha stickers. They're called Color Ready Alphas from Close to My Heart. I have no idea if they still make them or not, but they're just white, and then you can color them. I took just an ink pad and a little piece of sponge and sponged the orange color on the stickers to say Game Day that I'm going to use as my title. And then I'm just playing around with that to try to see where I want it to fit in that corner before I decide on that little spot right there near the photos. And then I had these little banner cut aparts that came from, it was a sheet of, I think it was a paper pad actually, that had some cut apart sheets in it in different themes. So I had these little banners that I thought looked really cute, so I'm going to add those on. I add these 2 flat underneath, and then I decide the one that says baseball, I'm going to stick it down as is, but then I decided to put some foam squares on it to pop it up a little bit. And so my daughter has been going to Tiger games since she was about 5, probably. And as a child, she always wanted one of the slushy drinks that you can see in the photo there, the tall, looks like a baseball bat almost, container. And those are adult beverages. So as a child, she was never able to have one. And for this outing, she had taken her dad to the game for his Father's Day and kind of birthday gift, and she's 22 now, so she was finally able to make her wildest dreams come true and experience the adult slushy beverage. So she was pretty excited about that. And, that's why I asked her to send me the photos of her and her dad, and she sent me one of the field while they were watching the game as well. So it came together as a really nice layout. The baseballs that I have on there, those are stickers that I have had probably forever, and they're kind of an interesting. They are almost like I'm a glossy photo paper, so it made it really easy to stick those stickers to it for the title, and they kind of look really nice. And then I have these Jolie's Boutique stickers that again I picked up quite a while ago. I think I have 2 sets of them, and so I'm just pulling some of the things from that sticker sheet. There's a little Detroit Tigers jersey. I think I'm going to add, I guess I'm going to do the journaling, which is just essentially the story that I told you a minute ago, that Haley treated her dad to a game, and she always wanted one of those slushy drinks, so she was able to have one while they were there, and they just had a really good time. It was a beautiful day. In Michigan, you never know what kind of weather you're going to get. They had perfect weather that day. Really nice and sunny, not too hot. And so it just turned out to be a really nice day for them. And I think subsequently, a couple of days after their game, there was a ton of rain. We had so much rain. And Detroit had some huge flooding issues, and I had a friend who was going to a game a few days later, and they weren't even sure if they were going to be able to get to Tiger Stadium. So it's just, you just never know what's going to happen around here. And so then I'm going to finish up the journaling and go back to a little bit more embellishment. I don't really do a whole lot more after this. There's not really, it comes together as a pretty simple layout, really. I add a few more stickers to it. I mess around. I have these buttons that you can see on the side, and I mess around with those for a little bit. And I don't even end up using any of them, but I just had pulled them out, so I decided to play with them a little bit. And then I'm going to just revert back to the sticker sheet and put the Detroit Tiger hat there instead. And then there's a baseball glove that doesn't end up going by the title, but I move it over onto that little journaling spot. And I think I'm going to add a little baseball into the glove. There's a lot of baseballs on this page, which is partially why some of those buttons didn't really make the cut, because I just thought we don't really need any more baseballs. We've got quite a few on there. And then there's a couple of baseball bats that I'm going to put on the baseball over here. I put the first one on, and then as I take the second one off the acrylic sheet, I managed to tear it. That's a little batting helmet. So I managed to tear off the end of the baseball bat, so I just tuck that part of it underneath the photos, and so you can't even tell that I messed it up, which is, par for the course when you're scrapbooking. And then I just add that little helmet back on, and then there's also a couple of little tiny tickets on that sticker sheet that I end up adding. I end up adding them to the journal block, and then I decide that I don't really care for them there, but the stickers are really thin, and I can't really peel them back up without ruining them, so I just end up leaving them there, which again, sometimes that's just how it goes. I don't think I really do much else than that before the still shots. I add one sticker that I had sitting here. I don't know, you can't really see it on the side. I had it sitting here. It's just a little happy planner sticker. It's a set of 6 little stacked hearts, and I end up adding that to the right side of the page. And that's really just the extent of it. So up next are the still shots, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope that if you're a baseball fan, you have an opportunity to get out and see your favorite team play this summer like my daughter and my husband did. Thanks for watching, and check back later to see more videos. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.